In South Carolina, there are two classes or categories of an offense called felony DUI. The first one is felony DUI with great bodily injury, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in a second. The second category is felony DUI death, or where there's been a death involved. Felony DUI with great bodily injury in South Carolina means that somebody has been accused or charged of driving under the influence, and that there has been a great bodily injury suffered either by a passenger or by an occupant of the vehicle that was involved in the collision. It is as the name implies, it certainly is a felony. It is punishable in South Carolina with a minimum sentence of 30 days incarceration up to 15 years incarceration, a fine in the range of $5,100 up to $10,200, and carries a 3-year mandatory license suspension if someone is convicted. Great bodily injury means a protracted or significant loss of the use of an organ or a limb or permanent disfigurement. And if any of those categories or any of those checklist items have been met, then a person can be charged with felony DUI, great bodily injury. Now, the second category in South Carolina of felony DUI would be where, unfortunately, a death has occurred. And again, that would either be with a passenger or an occupant of another vehicle. And when death occurs, the charge there is felony DUI death. It is punishable with a minimum mandatory sentence in South Carolina of 1 year incarceration up to a maximum sentence of 25 years incarceration. The minimum mandatory fine range is $10,100 all the way up to $25,000. It also carries a 3-year mandatory license suspension. And those are the two categories of felony DUI charges in South Carolina. Again, that's felony DUI, great bodily injury, and felony DUI death.